Okay, Jack, let's go. Woo! Chili, chili. Chili, chili, Cocoa Pop. Woo, woo. Hey, dude, come on. Let's go. Let's go. You coming to the greenhouse or not? Let's go. We are going out to see how the greenhouse did last night. Forecast said it was supposed to hit about, first it said 32, then it said 30, then it said 29. But it actually hit 24 in the north yard, which is generally anywhere from 3 to 5 degrees warmer than the south yard. What we have is what we have. Come on in. Come on, hurry up. I got alarms going off and everything else. Woo. Nice and warm in here. It's currently 60 degrees in here. And we'll see. We ran the fan last night, and we ran the heater. We'll see. I am not seeing any damage on these. That's impressive. Kind of expected these might freeze. I knew this guy would be okay because he's a pea. And that these would be fine because they're a brassica, kohlrabies. Okay. But magically enough, these cucumbers look just fine. No problem, even. Okay. And this just happens to be running right now. It's running behind schedule because the power was off for part of the night. That's okay. Let's make sure we have enough water in here. Oh, we do. Okay. But it does look like we made it. The big trick we found last year was actually running a fan, because it kept the warm air going around different places. I would say the heater, can't tell if the pilot light's still on. Yes, it is. Cool, the heater did not go off last night. Another thing about using the fan is that it tends to eliminate the problems of carbon monoxide as much, because the heater has a shutoff. So these guys did pretty well. I don't see any frost damage. Yay! I am shocked, honestly. I expected this to be something of a disaster this morning. I am not complaining. We decided we just couldn't worry about it. I mean, what are you going to do? We had hoped to have time to go get insulation, because we wanted to put insulation along the bottom of the greenhouse completely. Just didn't have the time to get in because the whole front coming in thing was a bit of a shock. I had one piece of insulation board which I threw over here because peppers don't, I mean, they're more cold tolerant than tomatoes, but not dramatically. So yeah, if there's any damage on here, it's minimal. That's cool. Well, I guess this thing, good thing I sprayed for whitefly yesterday. Got a lot of dead whitefly. I'm not seeing many flying up. So I expect it got pretty chilly in here. But I made sure everybody was well watered. That we have found that historically last year when we were doing this sort of thing, is that always make sure your plants are not stressed in terms of water or nutrition or anything else. And then do what you can to make it as good as you can. My goal today is actually to get a couple of these shade cloths off. We don't need them now, and the plants will appreciate more sun. This current cold snap is forecast to last as long as my long range forecast lasts. So it's not going to be as cold. It'll be back up in the 30s at night, but that still means it could be below freezing in here. So we'll see. Hard to guess, as always, what's going to really happen. We won't know until it happens. But so far, so good. I am impressed pleasantly. And I'll go back in here and check a little while. I need to readjust the timer on the Dutch buckets. Check these guys. These were just moved up into the sun yesterday. Henry helped moving the bucket. So they'll be happier. But yeah, time to get the shade cloth off. That'll give them a lot more heat during the day too. Okay. Messy. Let's go take a look at the outside garden. I know what the answer is there already. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, Jack. Let's go. Woo! I'm not going to bother rolling this door up for irrigation, for ventilation. Come on, Jack. We're not supposed to get above 44 today. We'll see. No, I shouldn't let you see this. This is another story. Come on, Jack. This is the messy part of the garden here. We just haven't had the time, and we can't burn. We did get 0.01 inches of rain last night. I think the deer were in again last night. I'll have to check the... Yeah, but you can see the very frozen tomatoes. Okay, I did see there was a tomato in here the other day. Way down at the bottom, hiding in the leaves. There it is. I'll get him out of there. That's a carbon. We don't care for carbon tomatoes that much. We won't grow them again. But, I mean, they're an okay tomato, but when you have limited space and stuff, you got to put it where it's going to work. Yep, this is what's left of the peppers. They were eaten off pretty much by the deer, but now their leaves are frozen. So, I have been told that these guys, which are ground cherries, have some frost resistance, but that was a pretty heavy freeze last night. It was 24, which qualifies as pretty frozen. So let's see what else we have in here I can salvage, if anything. Basil's had it. There are a couple of tomatoes down in here that were underneath leaves that did not freeze. So these are toast for sure. Now the guys under here will not care. This is our cabbage. So the cabbage is happy. They don't care. The watermelon, on the other hand, is frozen solid over here. I shouldn't say frozen solid. We always say frozen solid, but it's more like frozen squishy. These are definitely a little on the squishy side. Those are not coming back. Okay. I am going to need to salvage out of here today. This was cantaloupe. So, this is a squash bed, and the deer have been coming in every night, and as you can see, they've eaten really well. There's nothing much left there. But I have to get the cantaloupe out of here, and we'll see if we can get any of these to ripen. Some of them are pretty close, like this one over in here. I think you can see him. This is within a day or so of being ready. And there's a few others in here like that. So I have to come out and get those today. But that's the end of that party, as they say. It's the end of October. You know, it depends on the year. There's years when we make it all the way into November without a hard freeze. But that was not this year. We were actually forecast not to have a hard freeze. But then this storm thing came in. I need to check the sweet potato. That reminds me. They don't like frost. I can see the edges have been nipped for sure. Oh yeah, they're frozen. Okay, we gotta harvest them today too. Whew, we have stuff to do. Okay. Put this down on the junk table. I'm gonna go inside and have something cold, hot, to drink, because I want to find out what temperature it is. When I got up this morning, it was 30. The low was, I got slept late this morning, I admit. Kind of hid under the covers. Jack! Come on, dude! Hi, Isa! You really want to come out? I don't think so. Okay, everybody's being slow. They can be slow, that's okay. We'll see. Okay, we're up to 40 degrees now. Woohoo! But man, we got wind chill out there. The wind is 14, 15 miles an hour with higher gusts. So it feels really cold. Anyway, brr, it's definitely officially winter. So until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And my glasses are fogging up. That's funny. Okay, I gotta get the critters in and make some plans. Get the rest of the cantaloupe in. Gonna have to harvest those sweet potatoes. I'm sure I'll video that too. So until next time, bye.